Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Harmeet. I'm a chemical engineer and working in an operation department with over 10 years of hand-on experience in process unit. Currently, I'm working in lube refinery, lube oil upgradation project, HPCL, where I'm directly involved in operating and optimizing high-pressure refinery system. What I will be sharing today, not just a concept or theoretical study, it is a real operation challenge from my own unit and an engineering solution developed from practical plant experience. Even in traditional refining system, we have a powerful and often overlooked opportunity to decarbonize utilities through electrification. As we move forward towards a net zero pathway, the global focus is largely on large-scale transformative technologies such as coal gasification, hydrogen economy, renewable energy, and even nuclear power. These are undoubtedly critical pillars of the future energy landscape. However, there exists an equally important and perhaps faster pathway to decarbonization, optimizing and redesigning the industry system that already exists today. Because sometimes the faster path to net zero is not by adding something new, but by eliminating the inefficiencies that we have been living with for decades. We have all discussed biofuel, green hydrogen, renewable energy sources, cleaner fuel as solution for reducing carbon footprint in the future. But I would like to ask a fundamental question. What about the existing systems? What about the units that were commissioned decade ago and is still operating on legacy technologies? This system, while reliable, continue to emit significant amount of carbon dioxide and contribute to global warming every single day. There may be many answers to this challenge. There may be many approaches, many alternatives, and many pathways to reduce carbon emissions. But as a chemical engineer and as someone who has spent last 10 years in working operations, I chose to look inward into my own plant, my own unit, and my own process. The unit I work is the LOUP lube oil upgradation project, which produces Group 2 and Group 3 lube oil base stock. However, to produce this base stock, we require vacuum in the product recovery section, and to generate this vacuum, we are traditionally using steam ejectors 3-stage, which are driven none other than the high-pressure HP steam. What does this mean in real terms? It means that every year we are consuming approximately 30,660 tons of high-pressure steam just to create vacuum. It means that we are spending around 7.6 crore annually on a utility that doesn't add direct value to the product but is essential to the process. And more importantly, it means that we are emitting approximately 6,132 tons of carbon dioxide every year, based on a standard emission factor of 0.2 tons of CO2 per ton of steam generated. To put that into perspective, that is equivalent to removing over 1,000 cars from the road annually, or requiring nearly 2.5 lakh trees to absorb that amount of carbon dioxide. What if there is an alternative? What if we can not only reduce this carbon footprint significantly, but also reduce the operating cost from 7.6 crore to nearly 1.6 crore, resulting in saving of approximately 6 crore every year? The answer lies in electrification. Instead of relying on steam-driven vacuum generation, I have designed a hybrid mechanical vacuum system using a root blower and a dry screw pump. This design is not based on assumption, it is based on actual operating data from the unit where I have been working from the past decade. This is not just an idea, this is not just a theoretical concept, this is a real case study from an operating refinery unit and implementable engineering solution. By eliminating the need for high-pressure steam, we reduce both energy consumption and carbon emissions, because steam generation is fundamentally linked to fuel consumption, typically fossil fuels. Moreover, when electricity continues to transit through renewable sources, this shift from steam to electrification becomes even more powerful. Because electricity can be decarbonized, steam in its conventional form cannot. And that is how even a small change in utility system can contribute meaningful towards a large net zero pathway. Let me take you to a technical designing part. Next slide. Next slide. So currently, the LOEP unit where I am working, there are steam ejectors which use HP steam. The HP stream flow which we are using 3,500 kg per hour, that contribute to around 30,000 tons of HP steam. If we replace our steam ejector by simple hybrid model of root blower plus dry screw pump, then instead of HP steam, we can get the same vacuum by using a hybrid model of mechanical vacuum pumps. So this transition reduces operating cost from 7.6 crore to 1.3 crore annually, because the steam cost is around 2.5 rupees per kg, which comes around 7.6 crore annually. Whereas if we design hybrid root blower and dry screw pump, which will be of capacity 150 kilowatt hours, and taking the per unit cost of electricity in Mumbai refinery HPCL, that contribute to around 1.3 crore annually. So considering our annual maintenance cost, which comes around 1.6 crores, so the direct OPEX of generating vacuums in high pressure unit comes from 7.6 crore directly to 1.6 crore, which means we can easily save 6 crores annually. This transition reduces operating cost from 7.6 crore to 1.3 crore annually, but more importantly, it shifts the system towards a low carbon energy model. While technologies like coal gasification redefine energy supply, solutions like this redefine energy demand. Achieving net zero is not about new fuels, it is also about smarter systems. And sometimes the most impactful step is eliminating what we don't need. Thank you.